We are live in 2 minutes. Let's go. We're going live. Okay, welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. As you can see, I'm having some technical difficulties, and so unfortunately, there will be no camera during today's stream. But that is okay. You don't need a camera. We can talk about crypto without having to see my scruffy face. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about my camera errors today. I can't really get it fixed right now, unfortunately. It just ain't gonna happen. I know what the problem is, and there's no way for me to fix this until the end of the stream and for my next stream. So welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. The Throng That Never Ends is asking, does Caspa look like it's about to dump again? Well, let's take a peek at that here in a second, but let me intro this thing out real quick. So first up, guys, welcome back. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody's doing all right today. What we've got going on right now is Bitcoin is back above $67,000, and I want to talk about Crypto.com versus Solana, because what we're seeing right now with Crypto.com and Cronos, as you can see in the title, this is rough. If you're a CRO token holder, this is pretty rough. Look at the value of CRO continuing to come down versus Bitcoin. Admittedly, this is not how I expected it to play out. I thought we would get a bounce towards these lows and this green line that I had, but instead, we broke through it. We broke further down, and there is reason for it. Ethereum, as you saw in the last bull market, did come up versus Bitcoin, peaked out, came into a bear market. ETH has been coming down, and ETH is continuing to come down in its value versus Bitcoin. And so, even though it is rough, it is not a exclusive Crowcoin pain type of thing. Many people are upset about their Ethereum positions right now, and because Solana is outperforming Ethereum today, Solana is boosting up higher. $175. Some people believe that Solana could easily be breaking back above 200 soon, and I agree. Let's look at Bitcoin really quick, because this is something that we explored on my live stream very, very recently that you got to be aware of. Okay, on the daily time frame, we broke above the, obviously on the weekly time frame we broke. Let me go to the weekly time frame very quickly. So on the weekly time frame, we did break above this range with a massive move, guys. A very massive move for Bitcoin. You know, one of the biggest weekly candles we've seen in a while to the upside, which is great. And this green weekly candle closed above. We've talked about this. And then we had this other weekly candle that is brand new. This is this week right now. There's 3 days, 7 hours left in this weekly candle. And at one point it was below this blue line. And I said, we've got a lot of time before the end of the week. And as we were doing this daily candle yesterday, it was red. I said, we have a lot of time before the end of this daily candle close. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I expect, I said this in my live stream yesterday, I expect this red candle to close above this blue line, and that is exactly as it played out. And so congratulations to any of you guys that had the courage to see Bitcoin dip all the way down to $64,900, low $65,000 area, and DCA'd, or better yet, even opened up along in that area and rocked it back up. I think we are headed to 70K soon. Today, we have Tesla stock going absolutely wild. Tesla is up 70% today. Bitcoin is moving up. Nvidia is at new highs. S&P 500 is blasting off. We're in a presidential election year. Bitcoin historically is in a post-halving time, and we are in a presidential election year. Things should be bullish. They are for the traditional market. They should be for crypto. The timing of this bounce off the top of this range, finding support here, is huge. I think it's perfect. Is it too good to be true? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, I'm sorry that my camera is not working today. Stay Slit in the chat says, went all in on $9 sold, best thing I ever did. Sold 100 a while back to take profits, holding on to 900 sold like a legend. You were doing very well on that Solana position. Stay Slit. That is the move. You nailed it. Black Sea nailed it as well. I am ashamed to admit that I personally did not hold Solana. I made a mistake, and that is just a fact, guys. And you can feel comfort in knowing that folks like me, right, that have done I've done very well in crypto. I've been in crypto since 2016. Even folks like me will miss plays like Solana, right? And so I missed Solana. Is there still upside for Solana? Absolutely. We're seeing a lot of upside for Solana still. In fact, I believe that Solana is going to take a new high. Yesterday, somebody asked me if I'm going to buy some Solana, and the answer is no, because I got a lot of other positions of a lot of other coins down at the lows. I did not get Solana at the lows, but I've got a lot of high conviction on some other plays out there, like Stacks, like Sui, like Cronos. I have high conviction on Solana, but given the market cap is so big, I just think that there's less upside compared to some riskier plays, though I do not think that is a mistake to have Solana as a long-term hold and a bigger position for a safer guarantee, and I'm putting up my fingers in quotations, I wish you could see it, you know, potential, security, and knowing that Solana's going to go up some more. Solana's outperforming Ethereum. Solana's outperforming a lot of things, but there are some things outperforming Solana. Caspa has been outperforming Solana in general in this bull market. Sui has been outperforming Solana as well as of late, though Caspa, things are cooling off. So somebody asked me earlier, it looks like Caspa's due to slip lower. I don't know if I agree with that exactly. I think Caspa's holding on to the bottom of this range. I think, in fact, it is due for a quick 2x relatively soon. If Bitcoin can continue to find support here and move up and break through these levels, Caspa's going to pop off, Solana's going to pop off, Cronos is going to pop off. So in this title of this video, you know, I said this is rough, okay? This is rough. So what is rough exactly? I'm going to get into that. But first, let's get into some of the stories and kick it off by looking at some of the top gainers, top losers over the last 24 hours. And of course, we've got meme coins leading the charge today. Cat in a Dog's World up 27% today. You've got Popcat up huge today. You got Pyth. This is up huge. You got Radium, up huge. Godius Maximus. What do all these top plays have in common? Solana, except for Beam. Beam's not really a Solana play, I don't think. But Radium is, Pyth is, Popcat is, Cat in a Dog's World is, Godius Maximus is, Coin, I think, is Ethereum. Solana, obviously, one of the top gainers for a large cap cryptocurrency, is crazy. Today, a 17% move over the last 7 days. Actually, let's look at some of the biggest gainers over the last 7 days. A lot of these are Solana plays. Godius Maximus came out of nowhere. Did anybody catch this coin? I did not. I was not paying attention to this. It is way too hard, in my opinion, to pick the next big Solana meme, and way too risky. You're almost better off waiting for somebody to cross to the top 100 right now with Solana before getting into it. I think it's so hard to decipher what the next big meme play is on Solana. It's very difficult to come up out of nowhere. But it is undeniable that right now, Beam is Avalanche. There you go. Beam is Avalanche. It is undeniable that right now, there's a theme. What are the biggest meme coins that are coming into existence? The answer is they're all on Solana. The biggest, newest meme coins that are coming into the top 100 are all on Solana. The newest ones are all on Solana. So Solana's certainly doing something right. And so I'm going to continue here. Bitcoin slipped yesterday. As I was mentioning, we're holding the top of the zone. Crypto bulls just endured the second biggest liquidation day in October. Did you survive? Bitcoin's still at 5% on the month, which is great. I want to share with you guys is let's look at these liquidation heat map here, or excuse me, liquidation chart. You can see this is October, and September 30th, we had a $450 million long liquidations. That means the people betting that Bitcoin was going to go up, $450 million worth of their money was wiped out of the market completely. They lost $450 million worth of money on September 30th. Now, in October, we've seen a couple 100 million days. We've seen a couple 170 million days. We had our three biggest days were the 1st, the 14th, and now yesterday, the 22nd, we had a lot of liquidations. $200 million in liquidations. The most amount of long liquidations that happened in the month of October so far. Why did these happen? It's very, very simple to see why these happened. People thought we were going to break back into this range. This was a fake out. This was a bounce off support. And people, for some reason, you know, don't expect to bounce off support, right? People just long this thing, long it, not expecting it to retest. In order for Bitcoin to keep going up, it needs to retest this level most of the time. And so you should almost expect it to happen. And when it happens, you should celebrate the fact that it happened. And then I would say that the people that were bold enough to take along below this blue line on the daily candle yesterday, man, they are up beautifully on the trade. If you bought the low yesterday for Bitcoin and you rode it to where we're at today, that is a 4% move in 24 hours for Bitcoin. You could make a lot of money on a 10x, 5x trade with a sizable position. It's actually really, really beautiful and spectacular. If you guys want to trade for yourself, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. It is pinned in the comment section for you guys if you want to check it out. My Blowfin is not loading today. It's because I got so many tabs open that it does not want to load right now. It'll eventually load. I'll show you guys that later on. Anyway, so liquidations come and they go, and we're still headed back up, but there are still a ton of short liquidations that can be squeezed out at 70, 72K. So I'm looking forward to that, my friends. Some of the stories about the founder of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. HBO came out with a documentary recently claiming that Peter Todd was Satoshi Nakamoto, but now he's fighting back in the headlines. Some of the people in publications were saying that he is going into hiding. Is that true? No, it's actually a piling on to this HBO, hype that they've been generating, trying to say that, oh, Peter Todd is Satoshi Nakamoto. True crypto believers do not believe that Peter Todd is Satoshi Nakamoto, and true Bitcoin believers don't really want the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto to be believed. So HBO has really been trying to hone in to say, we're right, claiming that he's going into hiding. He's saying that it's not. Even the fact that he's going into hiding is exaggerated, says Peter Todd, which it is. They're trying to make a case for themselves to become a part of the conversation, part of the narrative, because they know that Bitcoin is one of the biggest narratives out there right now. We will talk more about Crow here as we go on. I promise, my friends. I just want to get through some of the news. Denmark is now proposing taxing unrealized crypto gains as it does some traditional finance, contracts. So this is very, very interesting. It's kind of crazy to hear that Denmark is actually taxing some traditional financial contracts with unrealized gains. That's kind of weird to me. Unrealized gains shouldn't be taxable. That's at least how we have it in the US. I want to keep it that way. You're going to want to keep it that way too if you like money. Denmark proposing taxing unrealized crypto gains is an attack on crypto. This is not really that surprising to see more stories like this coming out in a bull market. The amount of times we've seen China ban crypto, or you've seen now India is talking about banning crypto. If you look, India crypto ban. Let's look that one up real quick. India, right now, you see there's a bunch of headlines. Moles banning Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So, I mean, are they going to do this? No, they're probably not going to do it. India is one of the leaders in terms of crypto, actually, by the numbers. And so, no, this is just more speculation, more political games is really what it is. And there's a lot of that, guys. And speaking of games, speaking of governments, speaking of money, let's talk about the FOMC meeting coming up, because this is going to be huge for Bitcoin and crypto as well. We saw some more job reports, I believe it was, come out today. And obviously, it's having a bullish effect on the traditional market. If you just take a peek at what's going on with the traditional market right now. And shout out to Bufflink, who just gifted a Crypto Report membership to Servando Estrada in the chat, my friend. Congratulations on that gifted membership. If you guys want to become a member on the channel, like Bufflink, like Servando Estrada, and get access to our private Discord where we are giving trading signals on some of the top coins in crypto and some of the more speculative plays, you should check it out. It is pinned in the link in the description down below. If you want to become a member, you get access to that private Discord when you link your Discord to your YouTube account. So check it out. Much love, Bufflink. Shout out to you. Anyway, S&P 500 is up a little bit today. Traditional market slightly up, but Tesla is up, as you can see, 20%. 20% boom for Tesla today. Clearly something good about the data that came out for the markets. Also going into a presidential election, maybe the fact that Tesla is going up has something to do with the way that people are thinking about what the outcome of the election could be. You'll put your own math together on that one. I think you know what I'm saying. I did want to look through some of the stories on Bitcoin Magazine really quick. First of all, an old wallet from 2011 just moved $10 million worth of Bitcoin. Are they going to sell is immediately always the first question. They held all the way from $16 per Bitcoin to $67,000 Bitcoin. That is crazy. That is nuts. What if? What if that was you? What would you do with that money? A solo miner as well just mined a block or 3.329 Bitcoin. Some miner out there, a single miner, just mined the entire block of Bitcoin to itself. They just won the block and they won the entire reward. Imagine you having a miner and your miner magically mines $222,000 worth of Bitcoin just out of pure luck. That would be absolutely crazy. And I also want to remind you guys that BlackRock just bought another $323 million in Bitcoin for its ETF yesterday. So that is huge. I'm so bullish on crypto, guys. And I'll tell you what, I'm so bullish on DeFi. We've got right now $87 billion locked up in DeFi. At the peak of the last bull market, we were up to $180 billion in total value locked up in crypto. Right now, Solana is one of the leading blockchains in the entire market, currently with $6.8 billion locked up in total value. And yes, I didn't even talk about Ethereum there with $47 billion locked up, because Ethereum, yes, it is the biggest, and then you have Tron. But Solana is the most exciting right now. Do not take my word for it. All you have to do is go back to CoinMarketCap, and you have to filter over the top gainers over the last 24 hours. And every single top gainer basically is a Solana play. All these 5 coins, these are all Solana plays, and they're soaring right now. Solana ecosystem is still a hot category at the top of CoinMarketCap. Memes are still a hot category in top of CoinMarketCap, arguably because of the Solana meme coin ecosystem boom that we've had. And these are the top plays: Solana ecosystem and Solana memes, really. And then we've also got some excitement going on with a variety of other chains. Let me say this, though. Cronos, okay? This is rough. You would have been better off holding Bitcoin from the bottom of the Bitcoin bear market to the top of the current price today. All you have to do is look here, and you'll see Bitcoin has gone up 341%. Well, CRO from the bottom, this is going to hurt to do on stream, 55%. Bitcoin has outperformed Crocoin massively. Is this going to remain the case? I do not think this is going to remain the case. And so while this is rough, okay, the price action for CRO, and not just CRO, you can look at so many other coins. In fact, let's do it. Let's take a peek at Avalanche right now versus Bitcoin, because it's a good example, I'm pretty darn sure, of exactly what I'm talking about. First of all, let's just look at the Avalanche versus the dollar. Here's your bear market. Boom. It's the same, 55%. And so while a lot of people are super frustrated about holding Crow, I don't see a lot of people frustrated about holding Avalanche. Okay, and what's the point here? The point here is that it seems like the crypto.com community is a lot more, emotional, a lot more vocal, which could sound like it's a bad thing, but it's actually a very good thing, because there's such high conviction, there's such an incredible amount of excitement that when it's not going well, they're screaming from the top of their lungs that it's not going well. And you don't have to really, just take my word for it. Take the word of the community. Let's look at this. Here, October 22nd, I tweeted out this, and I want to share it with you guys. A lot of pain here for, and by the way, I told you guys, this daily candle close for Bitcoin is essential. If we close above the blue line, this would be a healthy retest for a bounce to new highs. I told you guys this yesterday again. Boom. That's a trading signal right there. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't get financial advice, but things are pretty good. That's my kiddo. Ain't she beauty? Love her. Okay, so this is what I tweeted out yesterday. Crow fam, are you still here? Do you still believe? Screenshot of the price of crypto.com. Here you go. You got the meme communities. You got some people that are excitable. This guy right here says, been over in Solana for gains last very months, volume too low on Crow, memes, etc. But he's still Crow fam. Boom. Some people say, hey, sell it all. Some people say, I'm not going to lie, starting to question Crow token's future, and I wish I bought more. Sushi Satoshi, you're still bullish, brother. I know you are. Some people still believe. Some people don't, though. When's next 2021 again, right? Patience. The patience is wearing thin. What else we got? Nah, been out of Crow since it's the next XRP, Alex Labs, or Sweet. You better have a chance. So this guy thinks that it's totally going to collapse. The only reason I'm not selling is because they got some money, so I will wait. So some people think that Crypto.com is going to pump their own bags. I believe like I haven't believed before, so I'm kind of just looking through these. Some people hate it. Some people love it. We are on our last legs is what, some people are saying. So some people are just losing their patience. And so are you giving up? Do you still believe is kind of the question that I pose. Look, here's the facts, guys. Avalanche is only at 50% from the bottom. If you look at Avalanche versus Bitcoin as well, how's that one doing, right? It's not doing very well either. It's doing just as bad as Cronos. It really, really is. How's Ethereum versus Bitcoin doing? Ethereum versus Bitcoin doing? It's not doing very well. One of the only coins that is doing very well against Bitcoin right now is Solana. Solana is tremendously up. It has done very, very well. And it is up, what is this? 20%, 20x from the bear market lows. A little bit more, actually, which is incredible. And so if you're sitting here and you're comparing Solana to Crow, well, you are correct in saying, well, I should have bought Bitcoin or Solana instead of Crow, and I would have made more money at this present time. That is true. The truth is, let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum came down as Bitcoin was coming up out of the bear market until all of a sudden, the bull market really blasted off, and then Ethereum really outperformed versus Bitcoin. I expect that to happen again. And even some of the most bearish people on Ethereum right now do believe that we are going to see it happen again. We are going to see a time where Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin again. And so, patience is key, guys. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around here. Patience is key. Eventually, Ethereum's going to bounce. You know, I found a couple other levels here. Like, this is probably the level where Ethereum's going to bounce. It's probably going to bounce. It could go as far down as 20% more versus Bitcoin. That is a real world possibility. But I expect there's going to be a bounce at some point. Could it be soon? Sure. If Ethereum starts to bounce versus Bitcoin, here's a couple things that I think we're going to have to remember. Bitcoin at that point will probably be blasting off to new highs and just outperforming Ethereum. I think that Ethereum is going to fall to those lows on a pump. Some people think that Ethereum is going to fall to those lows on a dump. I think that crypto is going to be pumping when Ethereum falls to more lows versus Bitcoin. Personally, let me know what you think about that. I could be wrong there. But I do believe that when Bitcoin's blasting into new highs, Ethereum will start pumping versus Bitcoin again, and the total market cap will be blasting off. And at that point, that's when, you know, this is rough. That's how everybody feels for Cronos right now. That's when these things can start to change, and Crocoin can start to go back up versus Bitcoin and start to outperform Bitcoin once again. I don't know the exact future of Crow, but I'll tell you what, guys, I believe that it can go somewhere to the likes of $2 to $5 in the next bull market. Some people believe that Crow, the crypto.com company, actually in a bull market likes to buy their own tokens. That is a real world where there's a possibility, because if they're doing all these rewards, maybe they are going to be buying back some of their own tokens. Binance is famous for their buyback burn thing that they did early on. Maybe we see some of that. Actually, just the other day for crypto.com, we actually did see them tweet out for the first time in a while. They tweeted out for the first time in a while. Boom. Would you rather use Crow for superchargers or allocate them to the airdrop arena? Glad to hear you talk about Crow. Do more burns. This had 1.1K views. People are excited about this. People were excited to see them talking about Crow. They don't usually talk about Crow. Maybe they have some things in store. Crow Visa rewards, some people are saying in the chat. Yeah, I like the Crow Visa rewards. Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. I totally skimmed past this. I meant to talk about this. I'm sorry. Looking at the Fed rate cuts, there's a 93% chance that we're going to get a 0.25% rate cut in the next FOMC meeting in like 14 days or so. And you can actually look and see what the next meetings are going to be and what the chances are. In December, after we get a 0.25% rate cut in November, is 94% chance of that. There's a 72% chance that we're going to get another 0.25% cut. And then if you look again, there's a 50% chance in January they're going to cut it again. And so right now, people are only thinking November and December with high confidence that we're going to get some more rate cuts. Those are going to be bullish catalysts for crypto as well. So get ready for that, guys. I do want to remind you guys that Q4 historically, right here, boom. This is the bull market year. 215% gains. 2020, boom. 168% gains. Here we are. We're ready for it. What are we going to get this Q4? What are we going to get this Q4? It's probably going to blast off. And if Bitcoin's going up by 100%, what do you think that an altcoin like Crow is going to do with only a $2 to $4 billion market cap? If trillions of dollars flow into crypto, exchange tokens are going to pump again, guys. I think. Not all of them. I think Crow will. I think Binance will. I think OKX token's going to pump. I think, you know, I think Bybit has a token. No, I think all those tokens are going to pump. I just am very, very bullish on Crow because of all the marketing efforts behind this exchange and because the Crow fam is so darn strong. That's why they're so upset, because they have such high conviction and we just haven't seen the pump yet. As for the memes ecosystem, Crow with Knife still hanging on. We got about 3 days, we got about 3 days left on the weekly time frame for this candle here. It is in the red. I'd like to see it flip green to continue this move to the upside. Crow with Knife is back on top according to Deck Screener in the Cronos ecosystem, getting another green candle today. Let's see if this can continue its move, guys. What questions do you have? I'm going to go back into the chat and see what's happening. By the way, shout out again to Bufflink, who gifted a membership to Servando Estrada in the chat. Legacy Legendsman, welcome. We got Sunny in the chat. We got Club Crow, Stay Slit, Mikla, I don't know how to say your name, Mikkelson. How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, fam? Let's look at Bitcoin. Buju Crow in the chat says, more Crow burns. Everybody wants the burns. I want the burns too. I just want a pump. That's what I want. What I really want is I want this total market cap to break out. You get this total market cap to break out, all your concerns and all your fears, I think, about your altcoin positions can kind of go away. As long as you got a good altcoin, I think Crow's a good altcoin. In a parabolic bull market rally, when altcoins start to roar again, Crow coin should inevitably roar as well. So you're hoping for a Bitcoin breakout. Again, I had a beautiful call on this, and this was a beautiful, perfect test of this, even on the 4-hourly time frame. I mean, I didn't move this blue line at all. This is just where these lines were. On the 4-hourly time frame, the candles closed at the top of this range. On the daily time frame, the candle closed just a little bit actually above that range. On the weekly time frame, we are actually well above that for a close. And so let's see what happens here. This weekly candle, by the way, could slip back down. We could get a weekly candle close off this range. If the weekly candle closes above this range, that is an even stronger indication that we got a real bounce off this level. I'm very excited for it. I hope it shakes out that way. Fed rate cuts coming, presidential election coming. It's going to be a wild couple of weeks, my friends. What else is going on in the chat, y'all? Mike McCarthy in a 190% SOL, up 190% and a SOL long. My guy, nice moves. If you guys want to trade any of these coins, Bitcoin, Solana, whatever it might be, maybe you want to trade a crazy meme like Godius Maximus, whatever it might be, you can trade most of these coins on Blowfin. It is a no KYC required exchange, super duper easy to use, and some free money when you do sign up using our link. Check it out if you have not done so already. I'm going to go back over to my Twitter because I tweeted out a couple other things that I want to share with you guys. But I was talking about this, guys. This daily candle close was huge. We closed higher than this. We're in good shape right now. What else was I tweeting about? Altcoins are going to melt faces right after the quitters quit. Do you like discounts? I tweeted this out. ETH versus Bitcoin hits its lowest level since April of 2021. This was kind of a tweet that was intended for, yes, Ethereum holders, but the Crow fam as well, because I know that people are thinking of giving up on Crow. But do remember that Ethereum is at its lowest level since April of 2021, and Crow coin is even lower than that. We are undervalued. We are not overvalued. We are undervalued for some of these altcoins. Crow is one of them. Ethereum is one of them. And when this thing really takes off, it's going to be fun. I'm also talking a lot about meme coins. Meme coins are the most fun, the most profitable, the most risky. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? I think they're great. I've got a lot of memes. More memes than I ever expected to have going into this bull market. But I do think that there's a chance to make tons and tons and tons of money on these things. Let's look at some other coins here real quick. Is this chart live? This chart's not live. Let me fix this. Let's look at Fetch AI real quick and see how the AI plays are doing. Think about this too. Like AI plays, maybe you're bullish on AI plays. Fetch AI came down 80% from its highs back in March. Everything, all the altcoins are down from their highs in March. Even Crowcoin, I want to remind you guys, Crowcoin was way higher in March. So if you're wondering if Crowcoin's ever going to pump again, don't forget, guys, we are down 60% from March. 60% from March. Now, at one point, Crowcoin was doing pretty darn well, actually. It was up 280%, okay? Think about that. Think about that. 280%. Bitcoin is currently up 336%. So, you know, don't give up hope, right? If you got high conviction on Crow, just remember that like this trend versus Bitcoin is temporary, and eventually we have spikes like this. But it usually happens when Bitcoin's really truly breaking out. Club Crow says, I hope Mary gets listed on Halloween. Me too, brother. Let me tell you, me too. Getting a nice move up on Bitcoin. See what we got. This is a strong bounce. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. What do we got? Do you think BRICS will boost crypto? How so? I mean, I think everybody in the world is bullish on crypto, so I think everybody's going to boost crypto. I think governments around the world are going to boost crypto. I'm bullish on crypto. Governments are bullish on crypto. Crypto is mainstream now. Crypto's here to stay. What else we got going on in the chat? What other questions you guys have today? Again, sorry my camera was not working today. That was a bummer. I think Pepe is going to do well as well. Stay slit in the chat. Yeah, I think that it's going to do. Your stays lit. Stays lit. There you go. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think that Pepe is going to do well, very well in this bull market. I got a video coming out later today on Brett. You're going to want to check that out. Bufflink's loving the KRC20 memes. If Nacho hits a $2 billion market cap, I'm getting the logo tattoo. My guy. Nacho on KRC20. That would be nuts. That would be nuts if it goes to $2 billion. I don't know. Where's it at right now? I do not have any Caspa memes. I was talking about the memes. I wanted to get in there. I ended up getting into the Sweet ecosystem instead. It's just hard for me to divvy up my bags right now. As bullish as I am on Caspa, as bullish as I am on KRC20s, as bullish as I am even on Sweet or Jasmy or some of these other coins that I talk about, it's really hard for me to divvy up my positions. And I've got very, very strong conviction right now on Stacks, guys. I've got a lot of conviction on Stacks right now. I am diversified, but I do not want to over-diversify. And I am not telling you not to diversify. I'm just saying you got to do what's right for you guys. And at this point, I'm sitting on the sidelines for the Caspa memes, even though I was making calls on them, because I do believe that those things we're going to pump. And I was exactly right. By the way, those things exploded. If I had gotten into them, I would have made a ton of money. I should have. I could have. I didn't. I don't know why. Have you been making some money on these memes, Bufflink? Did you get in early? Caspa right now at the bottom of this range. Caspa memes, by the way, if you're looking for a pump, if Caspa rips, and I think it will, those memes are probably going to rip too. And we got a $20 super chat from Bufflink. He says, get $20 a nacho on me, my guy. My guy. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Maybe I will. Maybe I guess I have to now, right? I guess I have to now. Much love, brother. Appreciate you, man. Eddie J Fun says, almost at my Welsh goal, 750K Welsh, 250 to go. Looking for 1 million Welsh, are we, Eddie J Funds? Eddie, I got so much Welsh, it's coming out my ears, brother. And I'll be honest, my portfolio is living and dying by the Welsh right now. I've got so much Welsh, it's insane. And that's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. This coin is so far away from its previous highs. And it's 436% gain to the previous high. I think it's going to get there. But we'll see. We will see. Right now, we are experiencing a little bit of a sell-off. We didn't quite break through these other levels. I think for Welsh, if we can break through this level right here, that's going to be big. Also, potentially like this wick right here. So what I want to see is that move. I think that Welsh is probably going to find another spot to rebound here probably pretty soon, I'm going to say. Like, I don't think it's really going to come below that blue line. I think instead we're going to be kind of rocking up, you know, to this and then get one test and boom. I mean, that's what I'm hopeful for. I think that's going to be the case. We'll see. ETH 2021 says, Kip, are you at 2 million crow now? I know you had over a milli. You know what? I did not. I had 500,000 crow. I had a big announcement video over how many crow coins that I had, but I'll tell you what, if I wanted to, I could have over 1 million crow right now. And I haven't really been getting into the specifics on how many crow I own right now, but I will tell you this. I've diversified most of my crow position into, yes, I'm a psychopath, the meme coins on Cronos, because I do believe that these memes can explode. I do believe that these memes can absolutely explode, make new highs, and make me a lot more money than Cronos coin can. And again, that doesn't mean that I'm not bullish on Cronos. It means that I'm bullish on Cronos. I'm so bullish on Cronos that I'm actually going into the much riskier memes because I think they've got more upside. Is that crazy? You let me know what you think in the comments down below. That is not financial advice. That is not the move for everybody. That's the move for me because I said it's the move for me because I've done my research and I know the risks that I'm taking. Buju Crow says, do you think SWI's volume is legit? I do. I think people are excited about SWI. I see everybody starting to talk about SWI more and more. Right now, SWI coin. What do we got for SWI? Let me fix my SWI chart. Again, thanks so much, Bufflink. Appreciate you for that super chat, brother. Thank you. Much love. You know, there's always bots wash trading, Buju. It's on Cronos. It's on Solana. I mean, it's everywhere. So you're never not going to have bots wash trading. That is just how the name of the game is. SWI right now, finding a little bounce as well. Probably going to get the bounce here. I think, you know, again, I'm bullish. I think Bitcoin's about to break out. I think that Solana's about to break out. I think that, well, I think it's all about to break. I think we're about to make a ton of money. I really do. So SWI coin, you know, I got some SWI memes that I bought recently. I'm down on that SWI meme that I bought. I don't really care because I made the bet thinking that we're going to have SWI coin blast off. I think it can go to $5. I think it can go to $10. It might even go to $20. It could go higher. I don't really know. I think that the volume is real. I think that all the major influencers are starting to catch on to this, start to talk about it. Transactions per second is very quick. I'll tell you, the SWI wallet is very easy to use as well. I really like it. So we'll see how it shakes out. We'll see how SWI Network does. All right, guys. That's all I got for you in this one. Again, I'm sorry that my camera didn't work today, but I do appreciate that super chat, Bufflink. I appreciate all you guys in the chat. And thanks again, Bufflink, as well, for a gifted Crypto Report membership to Servando Estrada in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It means the most, it means so much to us that you guys take the time out of your day to watch this content. And if you haven't done so already, do me a favor and smash the like button because I think Bitcoin's about to break out. And if you're excited about it, just crush that like button, break both your thumbs. Tapping that like button if you can do so for me. It means the world to us, guys. Please know, you know, nothing we talk about here is financial advice, but I'll tell you what, guys, I know you're ready for it. I'm ready for it. Let's get this bull market party started, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is a Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe. Sign up for Blowfin if you haven't done so already using our link if you want some free money for the deposit bonus. I'll see you next one, y'all. Peace.